Hey, Scott here. I just want to share with you today something I'm working on. Besides the scruffy look that I'm sporting right now, I'm growing in the beard for the winter, and cold weather is in the air. It is cold out here, and it's just going to get colder, and the snow is on the way. There's a little bit of snow today here in northeastern Wisconsin, and I just want to talk to you today about a snowblower attachment that I have for my John Deere 214 garden tractor. It is a snowblower known as the 37A, and this particular model doesn't actually say 37A on the tag, but it's pretty much the same thing, and it's from the early 70s. Now, the guy I bought it from said that it worked, and but this is the first time I'm going to be using it, so I'm getting it ready for the season. And one thing I found was that the handle for turning the chute in different directions is a little funky, and it's just because it's been sitting a while. And I will show you some pictures first out of the owner's manual, user manual, and some photos that I took to kind of really give you an idea of what we're working with here. And then a video on how I take the thing apart and clean it up and get it back to working the way it should. So, all right, stay tuned. All right, you may recognize this as the spindle attachment for a John Deere 37A snowblower. That's the snowblower that goes on the front of a John Deere lawn tractor. And this is the part that the cable connects to, and then it goes around the chute. And as you turn this, then the chute changes direction and throws the snow in different directions. However, this particular machine that I have is from the early 70s, and when I bought it, the guy told me everything works. And there's some upgrades I'm making to the machine, but I decided to really get it going this year in anticipation of the upcoming snow. But I found out now, in theory, when this thing is on the machine, that the handle, that'd be this part here, you have to push it in and then turn it. And by pushing it in, you're basically doing this. It has just a little bit of space to move right here. So you push it in and you can turn, but you'll see when you push this in, and you can't turn it. And I've heard some people say this is a non-serviceable part. Can't say that was a credible source of information, but I found out this is not. This is a serviceable part, and I'll show you what's going on here and why this isn't going in and turning the way it should. To get this apart, there is a tension pin right here, or a spring pin, and I have a spring pin punch here. And what we're going to do is we're going to knock that pin out. You see it's out there. Knock it out all the way. Okay, so there's the pin. And now look, what this has come out already. So if you take this apart, what's in here is there's a washer and a spring that's on this rod, and this is the hole where the tension pin went through. So setting that aside, this part here just comes right off of there. That's as far as that can come apart. That's all welded together. But here's what I'm after. See, there's been so many years of grease and gunk and buildup on here that, you know, it looks like it's one part, but it's not. Check this out. There you go. So this has some teeth, and that has some teeth, and over the years the grease has just built up so much that when you push this pin in, what's supposed to happen is it pulls apart like this a little bit, and then you could turn it, and then it locks back in place. But the years of gunk and grime have made this, look at that, it just stuck. So we're gonna soak all of these parts in a degreaser and get them all cleaned up, and then we'll put it all back together and we'll see if it makes a difference. Alright, so what I've got going on here is I have a 5-gallon bucket that actually has diesel fuel in it, and I use diesel fuel sometimes to degrease parts. So the end of the rod there is going in the bucket. This is just a wire hanger that was straightened out. The spring and the washer are going in that. And the coup de grace, these things are all hanging by another hanger, and they're going to go in the bucket, and we're just going to let that sit overnight, clean that grease, see how well this works. Alright, so here we are. We have given these parts an overnight bath in some diesel fuel. We have then taken a small wire brush and scrubbed them up some. Even took a little time on the wire wheel on the bench and cleaned them up there. But you'll see now the grease and the gunk is all gone from the gear teeth here. No more sticky grease. And this is all cleaned up. What's interesting thing is the spring from inside is cleaned up as well, and it's got green paint on it, and the washer here has yellow paint on it. So it makes me wonder what part of the manufacturing process did John Deere paint the spring green. That was just going to be tucked inside here anyway. But anyway, so there we are. Now we'll get it all put back together. Alright, so we'll take the alright, so we'll put the spring on here like so. I'm going to line up the hole here. Now I want to point out that the hole on the shaft here, where the position of this is, it makes it easier to line it up when it's inside here. So when you put that pin in, you know about where it's going to be. So let's get the pin started here. Make sure again that this is up and running along here. So. Nope, not running right. I think I'm missing it somehow. There we go. It dropped. I think I might have bent my... Oh, it's in there. So now, the way it's supposed to work you push this handle in, and you can turn it. And then you release it and it locks. So there it is. The handle and spindle assembly on a John Deere 37A snowblower. Get it back on the unit, get the cables on. Alright, so here we are. We've got the spool mechanism mounted back on the snowblower where it belongs. I used some new 5/16 stainless bolts and nuts. And the cable's not on there yet, but I'll show you what happens. See, when this is mounted where it needs to be up there, you have to push this in like so, and then you can turn it. So before it wouldn't do that, and that will in turn turn the chute. So all right, there you go. One step forward. Thanks for watching.